Welcome to AI ConvoCast, where we bring you the latest in AI and tech innovation. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Let's jump right in.
Today we will be covering OpenAI open sourcing the networking protocol behind its biggest training clusters, Google DeepMind's AlphaEvolve delivering real-world wins from genomics to power grids, Anthropic dropping 10 ready-to-run finance agents for Claude, and Google and Meta both testing always-on consumer agents. Starting with infrastructure, OpenAI just open-sourced something called MRC, short for Multipath Reliable Connection. It's a networking protocol co-developed with AMD, Broadcom, Intel, Microsoft, and NVIDIA, and OpenAI is releasing it through the Open Compute project, so anyone can use it. In plain English, when you're training frontier models across tens of thousands of GPUs, the chips spend a shocking amount of time waiting on each other. If a single network link gets congested or fails, expensive GPUs sit idle. MRC tackles that by spraying packets across multiple paths and using static source routing to dodge bottlenecks and hardware failures. This isn't theoretical. OpenAI says MRC has already been deployed across its largest NVIDIA GB200 supercomputers, including Oracle's Abilene, Texas site and Microsoft's Fairwater facilities, and it's been used to train multiple OpenAI models over the past 2 years. The company's framing is blunt. Frontier model training depends on reliable supercomputer networks. The stakes here are real. OpenAI says ChatGPT now has more than 900 million weekly users, so reliability isn't just an internal concern, it's a production problem. By turning a piece of its Stargate-era stack into an industry standard, OpenAI is betting that shared plumbing helps the whole ecosystem scale faster and conveniently locks in design choices that suit its own roadmap. Next up, Google DeepMind put out an impact update on AlphaEvolve, its Gemini-powered coding agent that designs and optimizes algorithms. A year after launch, the headline is that AlphaEvolve has graduated from cool demo to measurable production wins. On the science side, DeepMind says it helped improve Google's DeepConsensus DNA sequencing model, cutting variant detection errors by about 30%. For electricity grid optimization, it pushed a model's ability to find feasible power flow solutions from 14% to over 88%. And for Earth AI disaster prediction, it improved accuracy across 20 categories, including wildfires, floods, and tornadoes. Inside Google itself, the story might be even bigger. DeepMind says AlphaEvolve is now a core component for designing next-generation TPUs, found better cache replacement policies in 2 days, and trimmed Google Spanner's write amplification by 20%. Jeff Dean summed it up as TPU brains helping design next-generation TPU bodies. That recursive loop, where AI helps build the chips that train the next AI, is the part researchers are buzzing about. It's one of the cleanest examples we have of an AI system measurably improving the infrastructure it depends on. Moving to enterprise. Anthropic launched 10 ready-to-run Claude agents aimed squarely at Wall Street, covering pitchbooks, KYC screening, month-end close, valuation review, earnings review, and model building. They ship as plugins inside Claude Cowork and Claude Code, plus cookbooks for managed deployments. Anthropic's head of product for financial services, Nicholas Lin, told Axios the goal is to reduce the deployment cycle from months to days. That quote captures the whole pitch. Banks don't lack AI access. They lack governed, audit-friendly workflows their compliance teams will actually approve. Each template bundles skills, connectors, and sub-agents that firms can adapt to their own risk policies and approval flows. Claude also now plugs into Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and Outlook through Microsoft 365 add-ins. And Anthropic stacked the data side with partners like Dun & Bradstreet, Moody's, Verisk, GuidePoint, and IBISWorld, with the Moody's connector alone covering more than 600 million public and private companies. The strategic read here is that the agent market is verticalizing fast. Anthropic isn't selling a smarter chatbot to finance, it's selling pre-wired workflows for regulated knowledge work, and it's racing OpenAI and Microsoft to be the default operating layer inside big financial institutions. Finally, on the consumer side, two reports this week point to the same platform shift. Business Insider reports Google is internally testing a staff-only Gemini agent called Remy, described in internal documents as a 24/7 personal agent for work, school, and daily life. Reuters, citing the Financial Times, says Meta is building a highly personalized agentic assistant powered by its Muse Spark model, also being tested internally and meant to carry out everyday tasks for billions of users. The interesting part is that these are not chatbots. Both companies are framing them as persistent agents that take actions across apps, accounts, and devices. Google's edge is obvious. Gmail, Android, Workspace, Search, and Calendar already form a connected substrate where an agent can actually get things done. Meta's edge is distribution and the social graph, with Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp giving any assistant immediate reach into messaging, shopping, and content. The tension here is real. Meta is under pressure over rising AI infrastructure spending, and an always-on assistant is exactly the kind of product that has to justify those bills. Whoever lands a persistent assistant that people actually trust with their inbox, their calendar, and their wallet ends up owning a brand new interface layer sitting on top of everyday digital life.
Thank you for listening to AI Convo Cast. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Thanks and hope to see you again next time.